Hi, this is old school dude, or old dude, with more of my liquid discoveries. I've been playing, as I've said in previous videos, with this movement, that I'm calling small liquid. I'm sure that it's out there. I'm sure that somebody's doing it, just taking small incremental movements, and exploring that whole concept. And what I wanted to share with you today, or rather expand on, is this concept. And here's what I found out. I mean, when most people online do the robot, they do this one robot thing that I feel if you do this in your liquid dancing, or if you do the straight up robot, you can make your movements have that freaky kind of look, that mechanical robotic look. And I just call it repeating. Let's take, for instance, this movement right here. 2, 3. Usually, you're doing a movement, like you're doing the basic hand flow like this here, where you're going back and forth. That's a repeating kind of movement. But I notice people will do things that like boom, boom, and then they'll go on to a different movement. Boom, boom. Because if you look at the way a robot moves, sometimes they'll do a movement and they'll kind of repeat that, in twos. It's almost like they get stuck, before they go on to something else, And so in your dancing, of liquid, you kind of, can incorporate that, movement where you repeat something. 1, 2, and then go on to something else. 1, 2, and then go on to something else. 1. That one was a little sloppy. But just by doing a movement, and coming back to it, helps to make the liquid look, more robotic. It's like, for instance, this movement here, that I do a lot, where I'm swimming towards you. Just starting the movement, coming back, hesitating, starting it, just using that whole idea about bouncing, hesitating, doing it in movements of 3. Another thing that I've discovered is, you're doing a movement like this, basic hand flow, just grooving along, doing a basic hand flow, and then you just kind of stop, and then just kind of, keep doing it, and just kind of stop, and do it, and then just kind of stop, and do it, and then just kind of stop, and do it, stop, stop. So what you're doing is you're getting people involved in the rhythm, that you're doing. You're moving along, boom. Then you stop it, boom. And I found out you don't really have to have, a lot of moves that you do. You just have to have, a few that you do well. And this helps to get you, or it helps me certainly, to get me in the flow of, just making my dance look more interesting. Also, another thing that you can do is you're doing a movement and you stop one of your hands and do something with the other hand and then pick it up again. And then, you might stop the other hand, do a little something and then pick it up again. And this is something that you can just incorporate very easily, into your liquid. I'm just doing random stuff here, but what this does, it just helps you to kind of play with the movement, to make your dance more interesting. So these are the things that I've discovered, in my own personal discovery with liquid, as I go beyond basic hand flow, as I go beyond just doing exercises for my own therapy. I'm enjoying the discovery. You know, I've certainly got a lot looser, you know, in my dancing. You know, my liquid quality has definitely improved, you know, from video to video. I thank you for watching, and maybe, you know, you're getting something, you know, that you can use out of these videos, and that's the best part. So keep dancing, keep watching, subscribe, and comment.